Hi, welcome to my channel where I share both sewing design videos and creative journaling videos. Today, I will be walking you through my March 2024 planner spreads. As always, the first thing that I like to do for every month is find a quote that I like, one that ties back to my word for the year, which this year is last. So the quote this month is, "People often say that motivation doesn't last. Well, neither does bathing. That's why we recommend it daily." It's a quote by Zig Ziglar, and this quote ended up leading me to create sort of a motivational bath theme, I guess you could call it, and I decided to decorate by creating my own set of stickers. Because sometimes when I'm feeling extra busy, I try to take it easy on the artwork and just do something simple. And what's easier than stickers? But of course, to get the look I wanted, I decided to make my own stickers. I would save time, have fun designing, and still have some beautiful journal pages, right? Wrong. This took me forever. Maybe if you weren't a perfectionist like me, then this idea could save you time. What I realized mid-project is that my perfectionism in the digital world comes in the form of being able to make tweaks and improvements until the end of time. There's no clear stopping point, but in the end, it was a fun experiment. And I do like the look of my pages, which always helps me to actually use my journal. If I do it again, I'm just not going to make the mistake of thinking it will be any faster. To make my stickers, first I used some AI with prompts to create what I imagine to be motivational settings, but with tubs, kind of mountains and plants and ornate bathtubs. So I used the AI to create scenes and then put them into Photoshop and just tweaked them endlessly and tweaked the sizes and planned out what I would use for which of my spreads. And then on top of that, I created a few more stickers from some adorable pictures of my son when he was really little in the bathtub. I printed all these out on paper that I actually use for package labels for my sewing business. I don't think it was the highest quality of paper for stickers, but it definitely worked. As far as my layouts go, I start with the quote page and some cover art for March. Then the next page is what I'm calling my actions list, which last month was 2 different pages, my master task dump and my goals page. I'm combining them into one list this time because I found myself really just using the master task dump instead of both of them. So my newly named actions list page is on the left with this cute little Dutch door for even more action options. And across from it is the start of March, which is just the end of a week, which is why it only needs 1 page. And you can see the tabs that I'm using in this section. For my weeklies, I use a mix of spreads. Some that use a little more decoration, some used a little less. I'm still going with having a separate box for each day of the week, starting on Monday, because I always like to start with Mondays. And then there's a space for my rolling tasks for the week and a space for meals and or a grocery list. A couple little tweaks I've made for this month. One, I've started putting a little box by all of the rolling weeklies, something that I can check off once I know that I've either done or transferred everything that I need from that page, so that I know I don't have to go back and keep checking it. I also added these colored bubbles down the side as a way to record my weekly review tasks. I have a separate card that I keep in the back of my journal that I can pull out at the end of the week when I'm preparing for Monday. And if I just hold the card up against the bubbles, then I can look across and see what each bubble means, and I can check it off when I've done it. And it keeps me from using up space on each weekly, just rewriting the same things. At the end of my weekly spreads, I have finances. Typically, I only use 1 page for this, but I just felt like I needed a little more space, so I decided to use 2 pages. And I split them up into 4 columns, just for 4 chances to check in and check the totals on all the different categories of our spending. Then, after the finances, we have the high-low habits page. This is something new that I'm trying. I really like keeping track of micro habits to boost my motivation, make a habit seem ridiculously easy. But I'm also upping my game with some of these habits, so I've come up with what I consider to be a high bar and a low bar for each of these habits. Each day that I complete the low bar of a habit, I get to circle the number, and if I complete the high bar, I get to color that circle in. At first, I was going to do like different colors for high and low, but I really like this instead. If I complete the low habit in the middle of the day, I can circle it, and then if I happen to go back and reach that high bar, I don't have to mess with a different color. I just fill in what I already drew, and I only need one marker to keep track of it all. Up next, my daily gratitude pages. I have given this 2 pages instead of 1 this month as well, and I also used my cute little bath time stickers of my son. My son is now 5 years old, but these are from when he was really little and even more adorable. And I figure I could use the motivation of cute baby pictures to get through the rest of my pregnancy. Then I have free space for notes and doodles, and that's pretty self-explanatory. And last, I have my March review page and my journal page, which is something I do at the end of every month. Just 1-page journal check-in as a part of my monthly review. And this one also got a sticker of my son, who looks traumatized as he got one of his first baths. And this picture always makes me laugh. I've added one more flip through quickly so you can see it all through. And if you want to see more of my planner pages, I will put a link to my video from last month, which shows my February spreads, so you can see those. Thanks for watching.